moments. It was a cold and stormy night in the quiet mountain town of Alder Ridge. Most people were asleep, but 12-year-old Aaron couldn't sleep because of the thunder outside. Curious and restless, he looked out his window and noticed something strange. A small shop stood at the end of the street where no building had ever been before. Its windows glowed with a warm golden light. Unable to ignore his curiosity, Aaron put on his hoodie and stepped into the rain. The closer Aaron got, the stranger the shop seemed. There was no signboard, no name, and no owner in sight. Aaron hesitated for a moment, then gathered his courage and stepped inside. The rain and thunder disappeared behind him, replaced by complete silence. Inside the shop, hundreds of glass jars filled the shelves from floor to ceiling. Each jar glowed softly. Aaron stared in amazement as he watched miniature worlds play out inside the glass. It felt like he had stepped into a dream. As Aaron walked through the aisles, he picked up several jars. One showed a young singer performing before thousands of cheering fans.
Another showed a firefighter carrying a child from a burning building. A third showed an elderly man surrounded by
family, smiling with happiness. Each jar seemed to reveal a person's future. Then Aaron noticed a jar glowing brighter than all the others. His heart skipped a beat when he saw a small label attached to it. With trembling hands, he lifted the jar and looked inside. What he saw made his blood run cold. Inside the jar, Aaron saw himself standing on a broken bridge during a violent storm. The bridge was collapsing beneath him. A stranger hung desperately from the edge while waves crashed below. Future Aaron reached out to save the person. Lightning flashed and
the vision suddenly ended. Aaron nearly dropped the jar.
For days, Aaron couldn't stop thinking about the vision. He decided he would never go near the old bridge. If he avoided it, surely the future couldn't happen. Soon, strange things began happening. Newspapers mentioned repairs on the bridge. Teachers discussed an upcoming storm. People he met casually brought up the bridge in conversation. It felt as though invisible forces were pushing him toward the future he desperately wanted to avoid. Unable to understand what was happening, Aaron returned to the mysterious shop. This time, he discovered an old journal hidden beneath a shelf. The journal revealed a shocking truth. The jars did not predict destiny. They showed moments when people would face important choices. The future was never fixed. A week later, dark clouds gathered over the town. Rain poured from the sky exactly as it had in the vision. Thunder shook the mountains. Aaron's heart pounded as he realized the storm from the jar had finally arrived. Aaron stood at the entrance of the old bridge. Fear told him to turn around and run. But then he heard a desperate cry for help. Someone was trapped ahead. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. Aaron knew this was the choice the shop had been preparing him for. Ignoring his fear, Aaron rushed onto the shaking bridge. Stretching out his hand, Aaron grabbed the stranger's wrist and pulled with all his strength. With one final effort, Aaron pulled the stranger. Moments later, part of the bridge collapsed into the river below. The traveler thanked him again and again. Aaron realized that the vision had never been a warning. It had been an opportunity to choose courage. The next morning, Aaron returned to the mysterious shop. But when he reached the street, it was gone. In its place stood an empty space. Only a few golden sparks drifted through the air before disappearing into the sunrise. As the sun rose over the mountains, Aaron smiled. He finally understood the lesson of the shop. The future isn't something waiting to happen. It is something we create through our choices. With confidence in his heart, Aaron walked toward whatever tomorrow might bring. Your future is not written in stone. Every brave choice you make today helps create the tomorrow you deserve.